Title: Exploring Kant's Transcendental Idealism, Understanding the Nature of Reality. Introduction. The quest to understand the nature of reality has been a fundamental pursuit of human thought since antiquity. Philosophers throughout history have grappled with questions concerning the nature of existence, knowledge, and perception. At the heart of these inquiries lies the fundamental question: how do we know what we know? Different philosophical schools of thought have offered varying answers to this question, ranging from idealism to materialism. However, it was the groundbreaking ideas of the philosopher Immanuel Kant that introduced a novel perspective known as Transcendental Idealism, which revolutionized philosophical discourse and continues to influence contemporary thought. Idealism and materialism. Before delving into Kant's Transcendental Idealism, it is essential to understand the two dominant philosophical frameworks that preceded it: idealism and materialism. Idealism posits that reality is entirely a mental construct, suggesting that nothing exists outside the mind. In contrast, materialism holds the view that the external world constructs consciousness and thoughts. These two opposing perspectives have long been at the center of philosophical debates, with proponents of each arguing for the primacy of either mind or matter in shaping our understanding of reality. The emergence of Transcendental Idealism. In the midst of these philosophical debates, Immanuel Kant emerged with his revolutionary concept of Transcendental Idealism. Kant's ideas represented a significant departure from both traditional idealism and materialism, offering a nuanced perspective that reconciled elements of both philosophical traditions. At the core of Kant's philosophy is the notion that human knowledge is inherently limited by the structure of the mind and the conditions of human perception. Kant's epistemological framework. Central to Kant's Transcendental Idealism is his epistemological framework, which asserts that our knowledge of the world is mediated by the mind's conceptual structures. Kant argued that we cannot have direct access to the world as it is in itself. Rather, our understanding of reality is shaped by the categories and forms of intuition that structure our perception. In other words, the mind imposes its own framework onto the raw sensory data it receives, thereby shaping our experience of the world. Understanding phenomena and noumena. One of the key concepts in Kant's philosophy is the distinction between phenomena and noumena. Phenomena refer to the appearances of things as they appear to us in experience, while noumena denote the things themselves as they exist independently of our perception. Kant posited that while we can know phenomena through sensory experience, noumena are beyond the grasp of human understanding. This distinction highlights the inherent limitations of human knowledge and underscores the role of the mind in shaping our perception of reality. An example: temperature and sensory experience. To illustrate Kant's concept of transcendental idealism, let us consider the example of temperature. While we can measure temperature and manipulate it through various means, such as heating or cooling objects, Kant would argue that our understanding of temperature is ultimately mediated by our sensory experience. We perceive temperature through our senses, but we cannot access temperature in itself or the underlying phenomena that govern its existence. Thus, our knowledge of temperature is limited to its appearances as they manifest in our sensory experience. Implications and contemporary relevance. Kant's Transcendental Idealism has far-reaching implications for our understanding of reality and human cognition. By emphasizing the role of the mind in shaping our perception of the world, Kant challenged traditional notions of objective reality and opened up new avenues for philosophical inquiry. Furthermore, Kant's ideas continue to resonate in contemporary debates, particularly in fields such as cognitive science and quantum physics. Conclusion. In conclusion, Immanuel Kant's Transcendental Idealism represents a seminal contribution to the philosophical discourse on the nature of reality and human knowledge. By proposing that our understanding of the world is shaped by the structure of the mind, Kant revolutionized epistemology and laid the groundwork for modern philosophy. While Kant's ideas may be centuries old, their relevance endures, offering profound insights into the inherent limitations of human knowledge and the nature of subjective experience. As we continue to grapple with questions concerning the nature of reality, Kant's Transcendental Idealism serves as a timeless reminder of the complex interplay between mind and world. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this latest episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe below.